Thank you, and thank you for coming to our show tonight. I know some of you are from the great state of Vermont, and some people are from Rochester or something, and other people just wandered in off the street. It's great to have you all. We have a fantastic comedy lineup. My name is Stuart. I'm your host. Happy to be here. I love comedy, and I hope you do too. So what they didn't do in the announcement is announce that besides being a writer and a comic, I'm also old. I'm so old, I once had a MySpace page. But I don't forsake all technology. I love tech, especially texting. Because texting is communication the way God intended, no talking. It's great for ex-wives, kids, most of the planet. And the other day, I was about to send a text, but I decided to reread it. And then I realized I am proofreading a text to my weed delivery guy. What was I afraid of? You know, too many typos, I can't get the good stuff. You know, some misspellings and no edibles for me, I don't know. But then the guy shows up. And he opens up his magic case with all the flour and edibles, pre-rolls, carts, you know, kind of like heaven. And he had a new product line, magic mushrooms. And I go, wow, I've never tried magic mushrooms. I hear they're wonderful. They allow you to hallucinate and to, you know, hear colors and see mythical creatures like unicorns and moderate Republicans. I saw a moderate Republican once. He was in a museum. He wasn't attending the museum, he was on display because they wanted to illustrate that these creatures once roamed the earth. Conservatives who cared about the environment and democracy, but alas, no longer. And people always say, well, why do you make fun of Republicans so much? Well, I'll stop making fun of Republicans when they stop lying. George Santos, has he ever told the truth? No, I don't think so. You know what his worst lie is? His worst lie, his dumbest lie, the thing I don't understand is he said he invested in a Broadway musical. And the musical he said he invested in was Spider-Man, Turn Off the Dark. Saying you invest in a Spider-Man is like being a teenager arguing with your friends that you have a smaller penis. It just makes no sense. Why, oh why, it just doesn't stop lying. But anyway, back to mushrooms. I did not buy the mushrooms because he only had one strain, and it was called Penis Envy. And first of all, I didn't understand why he was going with the Freudian references. And if he was, why not, you know, some id or superego? But penis envy for a mushroom? It just doesn't, I mean, why name something after the disproven theory of Sigmund Freud that women envy a man's genitalia? You know, if I've learned anything in life, and women hear me out here, back me up, that if you have a vagina, or people think you have one, you can get all the penises you want. Where's the enemy of that? I mean, when I become the marketing chief of Big Mushroom, I'm going to change, I'm going to use Jungian references. You know, some collective unconscious, or, you know, some Red Book, or maybe some synchronicity. And that way you could trip out and listen to the album, Synchronicity. That makes sense to me. But anyway, I don't need mushrooms. I just need the weed. And as I mentioned before, it's all this Republican nonsense. That makes me need something. So I'm not going to try mushrooms until maybe next month. We'll see how that goes. What else is going on in my world besides getting old every day, closer to death? Oh, this is interesting. My ex-wife is jealous of my ex-girlfriend. Now, I need to tell you something about my ex-wife. My ex-wife is a marriage therapist. If I do that joke right, it still doesn't work, but I love it. I love it. That's a joke for me. My ex-wife is a marriage therapist, and my ex-girlfriend is also jealous of my ex-wife, which I just find fascinating. Now, here's the thing you need to know about my ex-girlfriend. My ex-girlfriend is bipolar. And the advantage of dating a bipolar woman is that when they're up, they have unlimited energy. You know, they just get up early in the morning and bake you muffins and pack your lunch and, you know, make dinner, and there's lots of sex. And some of it was with me, so that was good. So anyway, they're jealous of each other, and I really don't get it. I don't really get it. What are they trying to do? You know, what are they trying to do? Be the favorite ex, or be? I don't understand it. But I'm going to try to turn it into my advantage. I'm going to try to have a threesome. Not with them. Just I'm going to get another woman to be my ex. And that way I'll have a love triangle going on and let them fight it out. Basically what I'm trying to say is you should break up with me now, ladies, because I make the perfect ex. I do favors for you, I walk your dogs, I park your car. I'm just an all-around good guy. Don't have a relationship, just break up with me tonight. Now, I know some of you were thinking that when I said my girlfriend was bi, you were going to go with bisexual. You thought that, right? But I'm really not that type of guy, you know, with the girlfriend brings home, you know, her nursing cheerleader friends. It doesn't work. Although once I did have sex with 2 women in the same year. So that is, that's what's up for me. I also got some bad health news this week. I found out that my doctor no longer takes my health insurance. Yes, America, land of freedom. And she was a good doctor. Not unattractive, got me to take my medicine, and most importantly, she laughed at my jokes. You know, that's why I make a co-payment, you know, to run that material in a safe clinical environment. It's like a bringer show without having to bring anyone. So, you know what the worst part of getting a new doctor is? The sex questionnaire. Are you sexually active? Are you sexually active? First of all, no man in history wants to say no to that, you know? And the doctor doesn't believe it if you say no anyway. What's the point? So I have an answer. Doctor, I think everyone should be active during sex, don't you? I mean, I'm a comic, but I'm no Cosby. He deserves that, and I want to open for him when he comes out on tour. One night only. So anyway, the point of all this thing about healthcare is I think if the healthcare system in this country cares about my health, they'll hire more female doctors. Plus women have smaller fingers. Anyway, we're going to have a great show. We're going to have a fantastic show. We have a showcase of comics. Thank you for listening to me. My name is Stuart. Follow me on Instagram, or you follow me down the street, I don't care. I need a stalker. Anyway, I'm just going to keep bringing our comedians up there. They're all very funny. I want you to give me your attention, give me your applause, give me your energy. Are you getting